Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, God, the one to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. And it's a sincere shalom to the Akim out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. We're going to be a real quick video, really quick video on, quote unquote, avoiding situations. Okay. And the reason I say quote unquote, man, because, and it's the purpose of this video, the point of this video is that there is really no such thing as avoiding situations. All right, with at least, or there is no such thing as avoiding situations without the Lord. All right, one thing we got to understand that Proverbs chapter 20 verse 24, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Now this came up a conversation. I had a conversation with this Edomite, and he was going on about voting and voting. And one thing I said was, whatever is meant to happen is just meant to happen. All right. There is nothing you could do about it. Right. And I was hinting, because this place is very carnal. So they're not spiritual. So they believe that they could avoid a situation or whatever. What they don't know is, and this is why this place is so much of the uproar, because they don't have, well, this is why people don't have answers, because they don't understand that the Lord is the one that does everything, man. No matter who you vote for, no matter what happens, whoever is meant to be in that office is who the Lord set up. All right. So, you keep talking about voting, and nothing has gotten better. Everybody wants things to get better. Everybody wants these shootings to stop and stuff like that. But yet you still going out to vote. But then if that's the case, then I could blame y'all, man. I could blame you voters out there for that issue. But here's the thing, man. Whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. How come the shootings didn't stop then? If the people had so much power, all right. If the people had so much power, all right. How come the shootings hasn't stopped? Right? Hasn't stopped yet? How come you still paying bills, man? Right? How come you still going through this stuff, man? If you had so much power, if you were so much of a free thinker, all right, and the people's votes had so much power, how come people are still complaining and bitching today, man? Right? How come people? Why are you still going through this stuff, man? Because you don't understand. Whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. So going into the avoiding situations, right? If you so-called avoided a situation, it's because the Lord put the Spirit on you to avoid that situation, right? Everybody talks about, whoa, damn, man, I wish I would have did this, and I wish I would have did that in the past. Well, there's a reason why you didn't, because the Lord didn't want you to. All right. You avoid getting shot, right? You avoid so-called death. There's no such thing as avoiding death, man. When the Lord wants you, it's when he wants you back, man. That's it. When the Lord wants to claim your life, he'll take you away from here, man. That's that. There's no such thing as escaping death. There's no such thing as cheating death. There's no such thing as avoiding situations, man. The Lord is the one that puts that Spirit on you to avoid to so-called avoid these situations. Other than that, there's no such thing, man. Right? So enough is enough of that bullshit, man. Right? Man's goings are of the Lord. All right? How can a man understand his own way? That goes to every single person on this planet. Right? Everybody crying about the shootings. Well, how did the shooting start? Every time I turn around, there was a mass shooting in West Baltimore today. Right? The Lord is the one that's amping these spirits up, man. Right? And that's just what it is. But this is that when you understand that kills a lot of questions. When you understand that. When you understand that there's no real such thing as so-called avoiding a situation. It's just what it is, man. You don't avoid situations, man. Amos chapter 3 verse 6, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So it's the same thing in the book of 2 Samuel, all right? Hannah's prayer. So everybody remembers, Hannah's prayer. The Lord bringeth up, bringeth down, lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, and so on and so on, man. Isaiah 45 and 7. Or the 17, yeah, 45 and 7. All right. The Lord is the one that does everything. So it's the same thing with this, man. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? So when you talk about these evils and all this other stuff, man, right? The first thing we tell you is, well, it's the Lord, man. The Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the one that does it, man. Verse 7. Surely the Lord, Yahawah, will do nothing, all right? But he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And see, this is why we are quick to tell you that yes, we have the answers. You got people out here that say, no, we don't have the answers. Right? Nobody has the answers. And like I always say, well, just because you don't have the answer, that don't mean we don't have the answer. We have the answer, right? You don't, right? And then we're here to tell you the answer. But you know the problem is we're just a bunch of niggas, man. These niggas up here can't tell me, right? Can't tell me what's wrong, what's right and wrong. Cause they in the same boat as me. They standing up here with garments and flashy, I don't know, bed sheets or whatever, man. Whatever you wanna say, man. Right? But you know, you're quick to say that, man. Nah, man. You know, they, you know, it is what it is, man. Look, we have the answer, and the answer is the Lord is the one that does everything, man. See, this is why y'all people stuck out here voting, man, because you don't understand that the Lord is the one that's going to take this thing to whatever direction He wants to take it. Right? Anyway, that's pretty much all I had on this. Giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Shalom.